And one of the other things that I really appreciate about you and your performance is that over the years we've all seen, especially in New York City, every other train stop has got a Michael Jackson performer, impersonator. Times Square, anywhere you go in the world, you're going to see Michael Jackson impersonators. So, but you actually are not an impersonator on that stage.
Thank you.
It feels like you are almost possessed by the spirit of Michael Joseph Jackson because you're so languid in your moves. It doesn't feel practiced, and it doesn't feel like a karaoke version. It feels very much like maybe the spirit of Michael has entered you. How when you first started out, was it kind of like you were imitating Michael, and then you grew into it where you actually were able to put your own kind of energy into it? Or did you come out the gate like with your own energy?
I mean, well, I definitely it's a two-sided. I definitely came out the gate with my own energy because I'm not a trained dancer.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I didn't start vocal lessons officially until I started the show. And so I came into this with a lot of raw talent. So my whole audition process and the things that I did was things that I taught myself how to do. So I came into this, or at least I thought I came into this with, knowing a solid amount of Michael's stuff. And then I met Rich and Tone Talawega, who had the honor of dancing with Michael from the history tour all the way up until he passed. And they looked at me and said, you don't know nothing. So we're going to start from scratch.
Yes, we're going to start
so
from scratch.
That's why I said it's a two-parter, because I did come in with that energy. But the first time I met with them in LA, I did a 3-week kind of
an immersive of sorts.
Yeah, an immersive of sorts. Like a boot camper, if you will. And our first session was them just sitting me down and talking to me and getting to know me and letting me know what this really is. Because at 21 or even at any age, it's hard to really fathom what you're about to walk into when you're walking into the shoes of Michael Jackson or anybody of that caliber. And they introduced me to a work ethic that I've never experienced before. And the idea is Michael could not physically, he could not mentally or physically understand the idea of not starting at 100.
Yeah.
So Michael walks into he doesn't believe in coming into the room, starting at 0, warming up until you get to 100%, and then you're fine. He believes in walking into the room at 100% and then seeing how far you can go.
Yeah.
That was number one. That was the first thing they told me.